UCRP is born from Z Zurich Foundation's long-standing experience with community resilient building. Now we are expanding to urban contexts because the majority of the world's population lives in urban and dense areas, which actually increases all the climate-related risks. So the vulnerabilities. So in our program, we focus on community climate resilience because we believe increasing communities' ability to cope with floods and heat waves is the best form of supporting them. And we do it by collecting first-hand evidence from them, by looking at resilience from a holistic perspective. Ultimately, our actions on the ground with collected data, we want to influence public and private sector who can scale our effort. İzmir is one of the 15 cities that we are working in UCRP and the third largest city in Turkey with more than 4 million people living. The effects of both floods, heat waves, wildfires, drought are threatening communities' well-being. Recently, it became also a hub for immigrated families, groups with diverse background. Therefore, it has a huge importance for climate resilience. We are hoping that our efforts here will be a pilot and can be scaled across Turkey. In the next years, we want to maximize our people impact by direct interventions with the community, but also by influencing public stakeholders and private sector partnerships, which can sustain and grow the impact that we kicked off. Our program starts with a community-based assessment because we believe resilience is a hyper-local capability. Our so-called climate resilience measurement for communities is a methodology to collect data from human, social, natural, infrastructure-related sources of resilience. We use community data to bring in different stakeholders from public and private sector together to enable them to collaborate for a shared vision. We're seeing a very diverse set of interventions implemented in different communities. In Colombia, we started with mangrove planting. In Ecuador, urban gardening as well as reforestation activities took place. In US, we engaged with youth-centered organizations to build cooling centers. In Italy, we have supported a pilot to redesign a school building with more shaded green spaces. Another good example from Ecuador is how we enabled young women with leadership schools focusing on disaster risk management capabilities. No one can do it alone. In our program, we want to urge multi-sector partnerships, public-private partnerships to create long-standing impact.